Welcome to Bhagavad Gita. Introduction. It's given in the middle of the battlefield, which happened 18 days with 18 Akshoni. What is Akshoni? One Akshoni consists 1,09,350 soldiers, 65,610 horses, 21,870 elephants, 25,870 chariots. 18 Akshonis were participated, out of which 11 Akshonis from Kaurava side, 7 Akshonis from Pandava side. The Bhagavad Gita consists 18 chapters with 700 slokas. It's given in the auspicious month of Margashira Masa, Shukla Ekadashi day. The Lord Sri Krishna given his divine knowledge to Arjuna. All the supreme souls were present to hear this knowledge. One of them is Maharshi Vedvyas. He scripted Bhagavad Gita in detail, chapter wise, for the benefit of all mankind. These 700 slokas written in different rhythms, 5 types of chandas. 646 slokas written in Anushtup chandas, 10 slokas written in Indra Braja, 4 slokas in Upendra Braja, 37 slokas in Upajati, 4 slokas in Viparita Purva. Number of slokas by Sri Krishna are 574, from Arjuna 84, from Sanjaya 41, from Dhritarashtra 1. Total 700 slokas. Eighteen adhyayas mentioned here with shloka number. Arjuna Vishaya Yoga 47, Sankhya Yoga 72, Karma Yoga 43, Jnana Yoga 42, Karma Sannyasa Yoga 29, Atma Sanyama Yoga 47, Jnana Vijnana Yoga 30, Akshara Parabrahma Yoga 28, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga 34, Vibhuti Yoga 42, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga 55, Bhakti Yoga 20, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga 34, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga 27, Purushottama Prapti Yoga 20, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga 24, Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga 28, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga 78. Total number of slokas are 700. कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Now Arjuna is ready to become a disciple to receive the knowledge. Whenever Shishya is ready, then Guru appears. Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasthaha Niryogakshema Atmavan. You have to raise above these modes to a state of pure spiritual consciousness. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddha siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. The equanimity is called yoga. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe sukruta dushkrute tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukaushalam. Yoga, which is the art of working skillfully. Yada samharate chayam कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. Second chapter, 58 sloka. Shri Krishna telling that be like a kurma which withdraws its limbs its own shell. Hence it's established in the divine wisdom. Krodad bhavati sammohah sammohat smriti vibhramah smriti bhramshat buddhinashah buddhinashat pranashyati. It starts with krodha, that is anger, which leads to moha, that is attachment, and which leads to smriti bhramsha, memory loss, which leads to buddhinasha, intellect loss. This leads to vinashyati, the purpose of life will be lost. अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यादन्न संभवः यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यः यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भवः. Third chapter, 14th shloka. Anna, food comes from the rain, that is parjanya. Then rain comes from the sacrifice, yajna. Yajna happens only when proper actions will be performed. कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि. Third chapter, 20th shloka. Maharaj Janak attained perfection. You should also perform your duties to set an example for the good of the world. श्रीभगवानुवाच इमं विवस्वते योगं प्रोक्तवानहमव्ययं विवस्वान्मनवे प्राह मनुरिक्ष्वाकवे ब्रवीत्. 4.1. This knowledge of yoga I have given to the sun god Vivaswan. He passed this knowledge to the Manu. Then he instructed to Ikshvaku. वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः. 4.10. Being free from attachment, fear and anger, thus attain my divine love. Then कर्मणो ह्यपि बोद्धव्यं बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यं गहना कर्मणो गतिः. There are 3 types of actions. Karma, recommended action. Vikarma, wrong action. Akarma is inaction. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. 4.34 श्लोका. Learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. गुरु के बिना योगा नहीं है. ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा. 5.10. Dedicate all their actions to the God, just as a lotus leaf is untouched by water. समं कायशिरोग्रीवं धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्चानवलोकयन्. Here Sri Krishna talking about yoga practice. How to do yoga? He must hold the body, neck and head firmly in a straight line, etc. युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः. Who are temperate in eating and recreation, balanced in work and regulated in sleep, can mitigate all sorrows by practicing yoga. Next. संविद्या दुःखसंयोगवियोगं योगसंहितं स निश्चयेन योक्तव्यः योगो निर्विण्णचेतसाः. 6.23. That state of severance from union with misery is known as yoga. असंशयं महाबाहो मनो दुर्निग्रहं चलम् अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येण च गृह्यते. 6.35 श्लोका. The mind is indeed very difficult to restrain, but by practice and detachment it can be controlled. योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः. 6.47. In this sloka, Sri Krishna declaring Bhakti Yogi is the highest, superior to even best of Ashtanga Yogi or Hatha Yogi, etc. Manushyāṇāṃ sahasreshu kaśචිद्यतति siddhaye yatatāmapi siddhānāṃ kaśචිन्मां veti tattvataḥ. 7.3 shloka. Amongst thousands of persons, hardly one strives for the perfection. Amongst those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me the truth. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Everything rests in me, just like all pearls in a string. चतुर्विधा भजन्ते मां जना सुकृतिनोऽर्जुन अर्थो जिज्ञासुरर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ 7.16 Four kinds of people engage in my devotion: the distressed and seeker of knowledge, seekers of worldly possessions, and those who are situated in knowledge. अर्जुन उवाच किं तद्ब्रह्म किमध्यात्मं किं कर्म पुरुषोत्तम अधिभूतं च किं प्रोक्तम् अधिदैवं किमुच्यते 8.1 Arjuna is asking about to Sri Krishna, what is Adhyatma, what is Adhibhuta, what is Adhidaiva, what is Adhiyajna. ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् स याति परमां गतिम् 8.13 Sri Krishna telling about importance of Omkar. It will help you to attain the supreme goal. वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना 10.22 Here Sri Krishna telling that I am the Samaveda amongst all the Vedas. I am the Indra amongst all the celestial gods. Amongst all the senses, I am the mind. Amongst all the living beings, I am the consciousness. वृष्णीनां वासुदेवोऽस्मि पाण्डवानां धनञ्जय मुनीनामप्यहं व्यासः कवीनामुशना कविः 10.37 Shloka Sri Krishna telling about I am Sri Krishna, I am Arjuna, I am Vedvyasa, I am Shukracharya. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततः मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय 12th chapter 9th shloka If you are unable to fix your mind steadily on me, O Arjun, then practice remembering me with devotion while constantly restraining the mind from the worldly affairs. सत्वं रजस्तम इति गुणाः प्रकृतिसम्भवाः निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम् 14.5 The material energy consists of three gunas: sattva, goodness, then rajas, passion, tamas is ignorance. These modes bind the eternal soul to the perishable body. अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् 15th chapter 14th shloka I who take the form of fire of digestion for the four kinds of food: bhojya, peya, poshya, lehya. श्रीभगवानुवाच अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिः ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः दानं दमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तप आर्जवम् अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधः त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनं दयाभूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वं मार्दवं ह्रीरचापलं तेजक्षमा धृतिः शौचम् अद्रोहो नातिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातस्य भारत 16th chapter 1 to 3rd shloka These are the saintly virtues of those endowed with a divine nature. Daivi guna दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम् 16th chapter 4th shloka is talking about asura gunas. त्रिविधं नरकस्येदं द्वारं नाशनमात्मनः कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभः तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत् 16.21 Three gates which leads to the hell of self-destruction: lust, anger and greed. श्रीभगवानुवाच त्रिविधा भवति श्रद्धा देहिनां सा स्वभावजा सात्विकी राजसी चैव तामसी चेति तां शृणु 17.2 Every human being is born with innate faith, which can be of three kinds: sattvic faith, rajasic faith, and tamasic faith. You have to remember the shloka numbers as well, 17.7 to 17.22. In between, Sri Bhagavan talking about three types of food, three types of yajna, three types of tapa, three types of dana. ॐ तत्सदिति निर्देशः ब्रह्मणस्त्रिविधः स्मृतः ब्रह्मणास्तेन वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च विहिताः पुरा 17.23 shloka. The words Om Tat Sat have been declared as a symbolic representation of the supreme absolute truth. यज्ञदानतपः कर्म न त्याज्यं कार्यमेव तत् यज्ञो दानं तपश्चैव पावनानि मनीषिणाम् 18.5 Actions based upon sacrifice, charity and finance should never be abandoned. They must be certainly be performed at all the time. अधिष्ठानं तथा कर्ता करणं च पृथग्विधं विविधाश्च पृथक् चेष्टाः दैवं चैवात्र पञ्चमम् The body, the soul, the various senses, the many kinds of efforts and divine providence these are all five factors of every action. ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं परिज्ञाता त्रिविधा कर्म चोदना करणं कर्म कर्तेति त्रिविधः कर्म संग्रहः 18.18 Knowledge, the object of knowledge and the knower induce action. The instrument of action, the act itself and the doer. These are all three constituents of every action. Also, you have to remember the shloka numbers 18.20 to 18.22, three types of jnana, something like that, three types of karma, then three types of karta, three types of buddhi, three types of riti, three types of sukha. The numbers are mentioned. You have to remember the numbers, shloka numbers as well. ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियविशां शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभावप्रभवैर्गुणैः 18.41 The duties of Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishyas and Shudras are distributed according to their qualities, according to their skill. यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणाथमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः 18.46 By performing one's natural occupation, a person easily attains some perfection. सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः 18.66 Abandon all varieties of dharmas and simply surrender into me alone. I shall liberate you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Some content in shloka are repeated. Example 3.35 and 18.47 Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharma swanushtitat. This has been repeated couple of times in both the shlokas. Then 4.13 and 18.41 Chaturvarnyam 6.15 and 6.28 Yunjan Nevam Sadatmanam. This has been repeated couple of times. 16.18 and 18.53 Ahankaram Balam Darpam Kamam Krodham. This has been repeated a couple of times. 9.34 and 18.65 Manmana Bhava Madbhaktaha Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. This is also repeated couple of times. Jai Shri Krishna.